And speaking of Biz, and I'm sending well wishes his way too and all that, man. But yeah, Biz and I'm from Philly. I come up under. I know you ran through Philly. You had to go to Philly sometime.
When I'm gonna tell you when I went to Philly. What's Will Smith man name?
You talking about the manager? Like you talking about Charlie Mack?
Charlie Mack.
Okay.
They was having a weekend every summer in Philly.
And y'all would come down.
Come down, bro. We had so much fun. Yo, man. Oh my God. No, that shit was crazy. That's when we was all together, bro. It was
right.
About where you from. We was all together.
Right.
Yo, it was so much fun. Yo, I swear to God, Charlie Mack and Will, they do that. You know what I'm talking about? They vent.
Yeah, man. Charlie Mack, man. Yo, he's so important to the just to Philly
the culture.
So and to the culture, not just Philly hip hop, right? Like you said, to the culture.
Definitely.
And so are you. We talking to Bimmy, man. Like it's going down. It's on FX now. Hip Hop Uncovered. And you're normally behind the scenes. What made you decide to, be a part of the Hip Hop Uncovered documentary?
Well, how I got a part of it is LL Cool J called me. Mm-hmm. And he said, yo, I got a call, because they not get in contact with me. So they call L. So L called me and said, yo, I'm going to give you this number, call this person. They want you to be part of this show. You know what I mean? And Rashidi Harper, who's the director of the show, L gave me his number, told me to call him. So I called him, see what it was about. Mm-hmm. And he was like, yo, he was explaining to me about what they're trying to do, who was involved at the time. And then he said, can you come to LA? I said, when? He said, tomorrow. I said, all right. they sent me a plane ticket, car, sir, everything. I flew out there, and then I was in front of a camera that fast.
That quick. Yeah. And it was nothing because that's one good thing. You was being you. They didn't have to prep you up with anything. All you was doing is just being you. And that's what, this could be a long conversation, but I promise I won't take your time because I do want to pick your brain a little bit.
No, it's cool, bro. One thing about, I'm not one of them dudes like, I'm here for the culture. I'm here for the people. You know what I'm saying? And people want to hear what me, we got to talk about because
right.
You got the answer. I got the answers. You got the questions, and they want to hear the answer.
Understood.
It help them. So right. I'm not a dude like, yo, I gotta go, some Hollywood bull because I ain't grow up like that. So
understood.
I stay grounded.
All right, so
I fuck with my people. That's just me.
Well, you grew up Queens, and when did you meet L? And because if L can call you like that, I'm assuming it's been a minute ago.
I met L in high school.
Okay.
And he lived 2 blocks from my house.
Oh wow! All right.
So back then we used to still. It's like they had freight trains, and LL Cool J, he lived across the street from the factories where the trains was at.
Okay.
His grandmother's house is right across the street. So we go there and we steal all the cereal. You know what I'm saying? Boxes of cereal. Like that's my first time getting, knowing about Frankenberry and Chocolberry. You know what I'm saying? So, my crib, we was up at home. We had niggas was selling it, but I was eating I was still eating. Niggas was selling it in the stores. They're going Farmers Boulevard to the stores and sell it. I'll take my to my yard and and I would eat that all month.
So what year is this? It's like 84, a little before that?
Nah, it's a little before that.
Okay.
Like 80.
Okay. So what was your first introduction to hip hop?
My first introduction was
it a tape? Was it a Cold Crush tape? Treacherous 3? Was it one of the tapes? Was it a Jam at the Park?
The Message.
The Message?
Yeah, The Message.
Message.
The Message. Melly Mel.
Man, one of the greatest MCs ever. I don't care what nobody say. I don't care what nobody say.
All the time.
You know what I mean? We got to pay respect to that man. You know what I mean? Go ahead.
And I want to meet them. I was too young when I got down Supreme in them. Mm-hmm. It was a club called the Fever.
Right.
Fever.
Right.
And you probably remember it was in that Crush Groove.
Yeah.
So I was too young, so it's pictures circulating out in the world, and they put a kufi on my head. It made me look older. So, you see, I was squatting in the picture. I'm pull the picture up for you so you can see it. You know what I'm saying? They put a kufi on my head, so I'm inside the fever. So now, mind you, I never been never been nowhere.
Yeah.
I wound up walking around, just being nosy, just walking around, being a kid, just walking around.
Who was there that night? That night you was at the fever. Who was there?
I'm going to take Melly Mel. They had lines on the bar, sniffing this shit. And I looked at that. I said, "Oh, I never seen no shit like that." And then Prino was looking for me because they didn't know where I was at. He grabbed me. He said, "Come on, we in the Bronx." And I'm mind, we from Queens.
Right.
We in the Bronx. Like, well, it's new to me. I'm like, whoa.
Yeah, what a lot of people don't understand, like New York, like with the boroughs, like it's different. It's really different. Like Queens is Queens, the Bronx is the Bronx, Brooklyn is Brooklyn. A lot of people, you know what I'm saying? My wife from Brooklyn, and
okay.
So I got a slight Brooklyn pass. But I know cats weren't really trying to, go to Brooklyn to party, and Brooklyn will always come up and they, stick up.
Brooklyn's up to some other. Yo, you got something nice. Just know you gonna fight for it. or something. See, this the picture right here.
Okay, let me see.
Hold on. Let me put it right here.
Get that up on the screen. Okay, Koofy Bimmy.
Koofy. Well, Jack, right here. See?
Wow.
You see that next to me? You know what that is?
That is. Nah, I can't tell. Who's that?
That's Pappy Mason.
Oh, wow.
That's Pappy Mason.
Wow.
That's Fat Cat. See Fat Cat with the hood on?
Yeah.
That's Fat Cat. See?
Yo. That's legendary.
That's Pappy Mason. That's me right there. See, you got the kufi on my head?
I got the bomber one.
Come on, man.
So you was there.
Come on.
So big up Supreme Team. We all heard about him. So what made you transition to hip hop? Tired of the streets.
Yeah, we know that. I got, you know what I mean? And plus me going to prison, you know what I mean? I ain't want to spend my life there. Because they gave me life. When I got caught before, when I went to jail, they gave me 3 to life. You know what I mean? And when they put life on the back, I knew that was my next big life.
Right.
And I didn't want to spend my life there. And then, be disservice to my children. You know what I mean? Because, I was mad at my father for all these years. What made me different than him if I'm not there with my children? You know what I mean? So I got to change this up.
Well, thank you. Thank you for changing it up because you're so important to the culture. What and if you didn't have that mindset and didn't change, then we don't know what hip hop would be today. And you seen how it was at the beginning. You seen it change. You seen it become extremely corporate. You seen it become profitable to major labels, to major companies. But you also understood how that moved and understood how to adapt to those changes, which is hard to do. You know what I mean? I'm stuck in my ways. I got this technology.
It took me back though. It took me back because these people don't understand the DJs created, yo. I mean, like MCs wasn't on the turntable.
Nah.
They wasn't on the mic.
Nah.
You guys are spinning records. People partying to the break beats. They was y'all guys. Y'all the big guys.
When did you see the change? When did you notice the change? You perked out your eyes. When did you notice the change? When the money came in and the MCs became more popular than the DJ, right?
Well, when the MCs got on the front line and started rhyming to beats, and I watched how it shift. I watched how it shift to them. There was a point guy, and I watched artists start coming out with records, but the DJ was always in the background. They never, talked over the DJ.
Right.
Jamz J probably one of the first ones I seen, and he was the first one. I'm not gonna say Flash was the DJ. He was it. But Jamz J was the first I seen in hip hop field, you know what I'm saying, shown that way.
Right.
You know what I mean? Was important to a group. Like mostly you won't see guys in a group. You don't hear guys talking about guys.
Oh, nah, not no more.
Until Terminator, Public Enemy, Terminator.
Right.
Yeah,
right.
Like today, you don't hear that no more.
You hear it no more.
The artists. And that's bad.
Real.
So they did it. I was on Clubhouse one day and they were talking about a DJ coalition. They couldn't even get it together. Fight together. Y'all the creators. Y'all is the ones why that MC's up there MCing.
Right.
From you guys. Right. If you can spin that record, what do you got? Right.
And that's what. And when we mentioned the word culture, and the word culture be used a lot, but when we talk about hip hop and the culture, we're talking about those elements of the culture, minus the b-boy, b-girl, and graffiti, is DJing, which is the first element, and MCs, and it's we come from an era where there weren't no money in hip hop. So if you was involved in hip hop, you really had a passion for it. And now it's money in hip hop, so people just like, all right, well, let me get some money, let me go into it. It's like, you know what I mean? It's like the drug game now. Like you go in to get a lick.
You put it just now.
You know what I mean?
You said the DJ, then the b-boys, then the MCs. That's just how it went. You know what I'm saying? That's just how it went. It went that way.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? And you can't forget about the graffiti writers.
Oh yeah, the graph writers, of course.
You know what I mean? Those, I always wanted to be a graffiti writer, but I know how to write. So the guy across the street from my house, he called himself Force 5.
Okay.
Force 5 was everywhere.
All on the trains going through.
All the he be in spots like you look up like how to get up there, but I ain't know the form right. I ain't have a nickname or tag name. They call it a tag name.
Right. What was your tag? What was your tag? So look, and young people watching this, think about this. This is a world before internet. This is the world before, getting likes. The way you got likes back then was graffiti. And, our train system in Philly wasn't like New York. Like New York got the most developed train system. So what happens is if you, what's a train that go from Queens, Bronx, Brooklyn? What train hit
F-train.
most of the,
F-train.
Which one? The F train? So
they go to Queens to Coney Island. They last up in Brooklyn.
Okay. So what happens is, think about if you get your tag up there and on that train, on that F train goes all the way from Queens to Coney Island, your name could be seen by millions of people, right? That's how you got famous on graffiti. Like that's what.
But that's ill where you put.
But think about it.
Crazy.
Think about it. That's what it was. If you put your tag, if your tag was just Bimmy, you put Bimmy on the joint. People would see that no matter what train, you know what I mean? They got off, they got on, they got off, they got on. Millions of people would have saw that. That was our social media back then.
But you know what's so crazy? What you just said, I ain't even think it that way. But we make a way all the time.
All the time.
And not knowing that we making a way. And it always take the other people to like, I'm gonna bottle this up, I'm gonna make this ingredients, I'm gonna do this and take our likeliness and just, and here we are like, and it took it from me. Because we don't have no education behind all this shit.
Well, it's new and we created it, and I think because we was doing it, we weren't thinking that way. You know what I'm saying? Think about all right, when it, I hate to bring slavery into it, but this just is an analogy. Think about slavery. We weren't thinking go to another country and develop a company.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? We weren't thinking that way.
No.
We could have did it.
Yeah,
but we weren't thinking that way, and we weren't thinking that way on how to do it. So even when it comes to our hip hop culture, we was just doing it because we loved doing it. MCs wanted to be the best. They wanted to be a better MC than the next person, so they developed their craft. A DJ wanted to be better than the next DJ, so they practiced on these joints. A graph writer wanted a better tag, a better throw up, a better burner than anybody else, so they practiced at it. A b-boy wanted to do a better move, a better windmill, a better whatever, a better up rock than somebody else, so they practiced at it. The problem that I have in hip hop culture today is I don't think they care if they're better than anybody. They want to get more money than everybody. You know what I'm saying? Which is cool, you know what I mean? But when it comes to the culture part, you know.
You said some ill just now, right? Yo, B, you said some ill. You said, I'm talking about the slavery part, right? That mentality still exists.
Oh, yeah.
I'll tell you why. We all talk about he's a billionaire. He got $6 billion. He didn't. Why the f are you not buying nothing? And step the culture up. Why are you not buying a radio station? Okay, y'all complain about how 97, 105.1, 103 Jamz. Y'all complain. But y'all got these billions. Why the f y'all not buying one and making one?
And that's what James Brown did. He bought his own radio station.
That's a fact.
He bought his own radio station. Oh, you don't want to play my record? All right, say less. Boom, bought a radio station. Then everybody else had to play catch up because he was the only one that had them joints. So they had to come to him, come get the music. But
see, they brainwashing us with them guys where they're not doing that. They don't know the James. And I forgot. I commend you because I forgot about the James Brown story.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I forgot about that. That's ill. That's dope. That's dope what you said.
I mean,
but these guys ain't gonna do it though. Nah. They're not gonna do it. They continue on to work for somebody. Like you can have billions and billions of dollars, but they take that right from you. You see what Bill Cosby? You know what I mean? When you ain't in power, yo, you know what the name of the game is? Power.
Power, man. Hey, yo, man, look, I'm telling you, I'm not going to hold you up no longer because we could talk all day. But it's on FX, Hip Hop Uncovered.
Yeah, and Hulu. It's streaming on Hulu.
Oh, it's on Hulu too?
It's on Hulu too. It's on Hulu.
Look at you. You're professional at the promoting on the.
Yeah, we're working on season 2 right now. We're working, getting it together. You know what I mean? I got to deal with 50 Cent. I'm going to do my show about my life. You know what I mean? So I'm in the process of working with him with that. Going hard with that.
Congrats on that, man.
And with the artists, you know what I'm saying? I got a team with whatever. I'm ready to do something with the artists, something real big with them, put them out there. And they ain't got to worry about all, the guys taking their shit or not putting them out, not promoting them and not, my publicist informed me today that we can put them on a tour. It depends on the tour, let them open up. You know what I mean? So a lot of shit going on that we should have been doing. You know what I'm saying? That we don't do.
Well, I appreciate you. I appreciate you heading those steps and doing that. Real quick, what was? You work with everybody from Fifth to Slick Rick. Who was what time was the best for you when you moved to hip hop? What MC or what time frame was one of the best for you personally?
LL Cool J.
Yeah.
Yeah, LL Cool J. Reason why LL Cool J because I learned from him. Like we learned from each other. Like he been making records before me, but my ideas and my writing and the thoughts and the topics and you know what I mean. Like I said, when we was on a plane and when I told him he the GOAT because I played ball. Ball was my first love, so I got that name from Earl the GOAT Manigault. In Park Legend in New York, in Harlem. So I came up with that to the GOAT. So now, everybody starts saying GOAT, GOAT, GOAT. You know what I mean? And I said this in 99, 2000. If you look it up, you know what I mean? Nobody was saying nothing about no GOAT. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, look, my 15-year-old texted me 2 days ago a picture of a GOAT with Drake face on it, right? So I was like, so why you think he a GOAT? I was like, yo, he the most successful, boom, 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 boom. I was like, yo, look, first, I like Drake. I'll put the disclaimer out there. I like Drake. From where I'm from, there's certain things you can't do to be in that GOAT category. Like if there's allegations on somebody writing songs for you, just in hip hop and as an MC, you can't be in that conversation. That's me. That's to me. You know what I'm saying? Don't say anything to jeopardize the show. I'll say it. If somebody wrote your rhymes, you out that. I told him, I told him like, yo, if somebody shot Jordan's free throws or somebody dunked for Jordan in the dunk contest, will you consider Jordan the GOAT? You know what I'm saying? That you just can't do that.
No, I know what you're saying.
You know what I'm saying? I was trying to explain that to my son. He's 15. He kind of understood it. I wish I could have put it a better way. You know what I'm saying? But when you talk of that GOAT talk, and LL is when we have those conversations. If LL is not your GOAT, L always comes up. L has to come up.
He the GOAT, man. They can't. He the GOAT. I don't care what nobody say. He the GOAT. L's the GOAT. Look how long he been doing it in the business. Look how long.
Still doing it.
He's still doing it. Still relevant. He's still doing his thing. He got the shape. He got the radio station. He's doing his thing. How are you not gonna say he's a GOAT? See, most of our people, they hate. They hate and they be jealous and man, I've been doing it forever.
And that's why I told my son. That's why I put the disclaimer out there. Like I like Drake. Drake is dope, but I was just to help him understand the culture and where we come from. I was like, yo, there's certain things, like there's a sign at the door, to quote the great Master Ace, there's a sign at the door. There's no biting allowed. And I think we're in an era where everybody, this guy's successful, let me sound like him. Nah, that's not how, because what happens if that style die out?
Yes.
Now you're gone.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Nobody could be better than you.
Yo, B, that's how you said that, because like I've been in meetings and then like I got a clothing line coming up. My clothing line is called Wolf and Sheep Clothing.
Wolf and Sheep Clothing,
right?
Okay.
Wolf and Sheep Clothing. And they was like, we're gonna attach it to an artist. And I said no. I said if that artist die or that artist die down, then my clothing line is dead. We're not doing that. Because it's self-explanatory. Only people that can wear that type of clothes, if you're a wolf in sheep clothing, you're a wolf. You can turn anything you want to turn at that time. You know what I mean? So that's the knowledge of it, like, wolf in sheep clothing.
All right, I wear an XL hoodie. XL.
No, I got you, B. I got you. You can't be doing crazy, bro. You gotta stay
nah. Hey, look, this is
you
me.
are a wolf. Yo, listen, look at this. You are a wolf. Look at this. That shit, I ain't seen this in years.
Wow.
I swear to God, I ain't seen this in years.
That means a lot to me, because this is what's crazy is because
and Clark Kent. Clark Kent has.
Shouts to Clark Kent.
Yeah, Clark Kent. My brother.
Clark Kent.
Clark Kent had his house. Clark Kent got all that. Yeah. It's crazy. I respect. You're a true DJ. You about your.
I am.
This is a true form. This is a true form. Anybody get on a computer and start doing dumb. This right here is a talent.
Thank you, brother.
Talent.
Thank you, brother. Yeah. Matter of fact, let me see. You said you was at the Fever, right? Let me see if I can pull this record out for you. Let me see.
Look, and you know where your record's at.
Well, kinda. You should see the storage. The storage, I definitely don't know where they at. I was trying to pull this. Damn. Yeah.
Throw something on, B. Throw something on.
You want me to throw something on? Let me see. I got you. Let's do this real quick. All right, so I'm gonna throw this record on, and when I throw this record on, you tell me what's the first thing
in your mind
that come to your mind.
And you hear the crack a little bit.
You hear what he's doing?
Oh, whop it up.
Hey, I was ready to say he's gonna do the whop.
You come to the door, I came in the door, you whopping it up. You whopping it up.
Look, that's that Eric B. and Rakim. Eric B. is president right there. You know what I'm saying? Yo, Bimmy, I appreciate you, man, just taking time out to chop it up with me, talk about hip hop, talk about the culture. Everybody, is always, you get a lot of negative.
Hold on, I'm gonna cut you off.
Okay, you good.
Before we leave.
You gonna nori me?
Nah. Let's put a DMX joint on for me, bro.
Man. That hits hard, man. Shout out to DMX. Peace to the
DMX, man.
Peace to his family. Peace to to everybody that look, he prayed for us, man. We was praying for him, hoping he'll put it through. Get through it, and everything happened for a reason.
Yes.
Everything happened for a reason. So
he touched everybody. He touched a lot of people.
A lot of people, yo. So.
I'm right here, dog. Where my dogs at? We right here, dog. Where my dogs at? Where my dogs at?
That's for the man X right there, man.
Thank you, man.
Oh, G.
Dog man.
Dark Man X.
Dark Man.
Hip Hop Uncovered FX and Hulu streaming now. Bimmy, I appreciate you. Shout out to your sister. I didn't want to, you know what I mean? It's a lot of information, so I didn't want to talk too much about it because all the information is on the Hip Hop Uncovered. Yes. So, you know what I mean? But I appreciate you just chopping it up, talking hip hop, and I'm glad I gave you.
Thanks for having me, B.
Anytime, man. And if anything you need from me on my end, I'm available all the time. And you know, anything to help keep this culture alive. I don't want it to die. Like this is all I do. You know what I mean? And this, it's we have to preserve it, because think about when we're gone, and who would carry it if we don't continue to educate. It would get real bad.
Right. It'll be ugly.
It'll get.
Let me ask you a question. Before you go, B.
Mm-hmm.
What's your favorite record from Queens, or all-time Queens record? I'm gonna see where you at right now.
Can I break it up into eras? Can I do 80s and 90s?
No, I'm gonna give you one shot there.
One
shot there, one shot kill.
It might have to be. This won't be a popular opinion, but I'm gonna say Mobb Deep, Give Up the Goods with rapper Big Noise. Between that and Shook Ones.
You think that's the Queens record?
Yeah. Oh well, you mean what you thought I was gonna say? Keep Rising to the Top, Kenny Burke.
Yo.
Very Queens record.
Yo,
where Kenny Burke.
You gotta take my glasses off. I'm with you. You know it.
Yeah, I know.
Yo, that was dope. That was dope.
Hold up, if y'all know what we talking about real quick. Hold on.
That was dope. That was really dope. You be up with that.
Hey, this record right here is so Queens. Like
Come
when
on,
you think of Queens, you gotta think of this record right here. And what's crazy is when LL was going up against Mo D and Ice-T, you know he rhymed that's To the Break of Dawn rhyme, right? You know he rhymed that live on that Queens beat.
Oh, he did?
Yeah. Hold on. Let me see. Let me find it for you.
And I'm gonna put you on something real quick.
Wait, dang that. Hold on. Let me see if I can find it. It's just because I'm looking for it. I don't know what I labeled it as.
You got internet there, right?
Yeah.
Put up Corey D on YouTube. Corey D. Southside. This is a kid, right? He was down with me, right?
Mm-hmm.
Just robbing, sticking anything, he doing all type of shit. The dedication rhyme to every Queens nigga in there.
He said Corey D. Let me see. Oh yeah, I got my train moving crazy slow. Let's see, Queens.
Put Corey D.
Oh, it's called what? Queens 1985?
Yeah, 1981. 1989.
That joint, right?
No.
Oh, so wait. Explain to me who Corey D is.
This is right here.
Southside, okay, 1991 dedication.
That's it. It's gonna blow your mind. He talk about everybody.
Oh, where's he at now? What happened? This is 91.
Niggas killed him.
What?
It's my man. He was crazy. I told him they ain't scared of you, man. Come on.
Wow, rest easy. Corey D. I'm writing that down. I'm doing some research, my jig. Corey D. Hey, Bimmy, thank you so much, man. I mean, I have fun, man. I love talking hip hop, especially with people that was there. Yeah. And all right, so give me a Latin Quarter story. You been to the LQ?
Yeah, man. Watching you rob. I ain't staying that quarters that long. You go in there, nigga. You been. It's a Warrior Gladiator school. You ain't coming to party. You come in and rob and steal, and I ain't like that feeling in there.
Yeah, it's a little tense. So look, like
Tony was there.
Tunnel was crazy. So I mean, it's an honor to even be able to talk to this brother. Shout out to Cool DJ Red Alert. So he told me about Bushwick Bill, rest in peace, because you know what people didn't know, Bushwick Bill was from Brooklyn, Bushwick, obviously.
Yeah, Bushwick, yeah.
So he said Bushwick Bill used to get cats because he was so small. And in the Latin quarters, because you know he was the DJ there. He was like, yo, Bushwick Bill, you see somebody chain get snatched and they gone. Because it was Bushwick Bill running through the club.
Start fights over there, right? And we robbing over there. This is a distraction.
It's a distraction, right? Get security over there.
And you know, Queens, we wasn't that strong yet. Like, we knew, but after a while, we got strong. Like, it was just, we ready for whatever. Like,
well, y'all was Queens get money.
Yeah.
Queens get money, no doubt. Hey, thank you again, man. And like I said, I'm accessible anytime.
Okay,
so
B.
If you need me, I'm around, my G. Thank you so much for just sitting down with me for this 30 minutes. I told my man we was going to talk for 10 minutes. It ended up being 30.
Come on, man. Create records take me back, man. I relapse.
No doubt. Hey, be safe, man. And again, Hip Hop Uncovered FX and streaming on Hulu. And thank you again. Much success and continue to be great. Thank you, sir.
Appreciate it.
Okay, peace.
Much love, bro.
One.